This is my sports practitioner screencast. My name is Michaela White and my student number is currently on screen. Reflective practice is the evolutionary process which includes backwards thinking on experience, forwards thinking on what could be, different searching and finding to establish different meanings, and new ideas which are brought into perception. It's also used to help individuals understand and gain knowledge. What do athletes need to know by putting in order and understanding the subject, which is contextual? New information and feedback for the athletes from their own experiences, which is rational. And guidance, choices for further learning, which is development. Athletes can also reflect on different things such as learning, time management, direction, priorities, and strengths and weaknesses. There are two ways which athletes can choose to reflect. These are Kolb's experimental learning and Gibbs' reflective cycle. The example which you can see on screen now is Gibbs' reflective cycle. So Gibbs' reflective cycle consists of 6 stages: description, feeling, evaluation, analysis, conclusion, action plan, and then back to description. Helpful insights throughout focusing on one thoughts, feelings and motives during the event, as well as actions of them and other authors' responses to them. This means that they give descriptions of what they want to improve for the previous session, then they express on what they're thinking and feeling at the same time. Soon after, they use this to evaluate the situation to see what was good and bad about it, and then analyse it to try and make sense out of everything. After that, they then make the conclusion to see what else they have done, and finally they ask themselves if this situation occurs again, what would they do differently? Next up is the Kolb's experimental learning. It's based around do, think, conclude, adapt, and then do it again to see what happens when the adaptations occur. This theory was based on the previous Gibbs reflective cycle. For do, we think the experiences which was made in the session. Soon after, they conclude to see how it can be made better. Finally, they adapt one more and see if this makes their experiences even better than the previous week. This keeps it on repeating itself in the cycle to see how they can improve every week. The theory presents a way of structuring a session or whole course using a learning cycle. The different stages of the cycles are associated with distinct learning cycles. Healy and Jenkins 2000. However, Kolb named the stages concrete experience, reflective observation, abstract conceptual, and active experiment. He did this so his theory is very versatile for all categories, not just sport. Multidisciplinary approach is when a lot of people who specialise in different categories all come together to work as one for the patient's need. For example, chiropractor, a medical doctor, an acupuncturist, physiotherapist, massage therapist, and there are many more. Therefore, this is more than one person helping the patient to receive the treatment they need to become fit and healthy again. They help with multiple disciplines, however, they maintain in their own boundaries. Interdisciplinary approach is when one person can help the patient for more than one thing, such as one person could be a first aider, chiropractor, physiotherapist, and many more. All put together, they work between more than one discipline, so they help to blur all different types of boundaries, which achieve new understandings. Psychologists diagnose, assess, and treat problems to do with the physiological pain. The behavioural dysfunctions which are related to from mental physical health. Psychologists play a major role in the prevention of diseases, to promote healthy behaviour as well as improving patients' quality of life. Biomechanics is the study of biological systems and the movement used for everything in animals and humans. They use different principles of physical mechanics, which are then combined with biology to then see and understand how people move and function. However, they also understand how they can move more effectively, why then they sometimes get injured and how injuries can be reduced. Sport coaches help the athlete to develop to their full potential. The responsibilities are to train the athletes by analysing their sport performance, using relevant skills to instruct and deliver encouragement. However, they are responsible for the guidance needed in a chosen sport. The role of a sport coach is varied. For example, they need to be an instructor, friend, demonstrator, supporter, advisor, counsellor, organiser, and many more. The performance development planning, or the PDP process, enables people to report their business and personal goals that they are most important to them and the organisation's success. This helps for others and staff to see understanding of the values they add to the organisation. This can be by taking charge of their life, learning or career, refining, reflecting and acting upon a plan which has been made, improving different chances of employability, planning to develop different experiences, skills and personal qualities which help the athlete to succeed in work, study and relationships with others. Using the PDP process, there are different benefits which you can see on the screen. Number 1 is to have clearer ideas about the kind of life and work which you want. Number 2 is to gain greater confidence in different choices which you make. Number 3 is gaining confidence in qualities, skills and attributes which you bring to the table for your career of choice. Number 4 is help being in a better position to complete different jobs. Number 5 is being able to discuss your personal qualities, skills and competencies with employers. Number 6 is that it helps with better planning skills and problem solving. Finally, number 7 is that it helps to develop a positive approach and attitudes which are associated with the success from an athlete's life. My future goal is to be able to become a primary school teacher. For this, I'll need a grade 4 in English, Maths and Science and a PGCE in primary school teaching in the subject of sport alongside dance. To be able to get into the PGCE lecturer, I will need a 2.2, which is 50 to 59%. There are many different universities which interest me to start taking their PGCE course, such as Plymouth, Gloucestershire, Exeter, Bath and Bristol. To become a primary school teacher, I'll need different skills such as communication, confidence, organisation and many more. The qualities which a sport coach needs are a positive attitude, to be enthusiastic, kind, supportive and many more. However, they also need different attributes which include being respectful, confident, supportive, focused and trusting. I will know that I have achieved my goal once I've managed to become a PE teacher with dance at a primary school. My long-term goal is to become a PE teacher alongside dance in a primary school. This should take me 3 to 5 years. My short-term goals are to help me achieve my main long-term goal are to join the first 3 years at university. I need to find a night school which redoes GCSE science so I need to get a level 4 to go onto my PGCE. This should take me roughly around 1 year. Next, I need to finish off going to my university degree for level 4, level 5 and level 6, and then gain the grade 2.2 to be able to get into university. This should take me 3 years. However, I am hoping to get a 2.1 as this will increase my chances. My third short-term goal is to gain the qualification of a PGCE in dance. Next, I need to complete my long-term goal of finding a PE teacher's job in a primary school, which by having a qualification in dance will hopefully give me more of an advantage. I think all of these goals are realistic, achievable and measurable due to the smaller targets I've set myself along the way and how much time I've given myself. As well as all of my goals, I think are realistic due to being simple and achievable. A skill-based CV is the applicant's key to transferable skills. They're used by people who are looking for a practical experience in a specific industry or for people looking for a change in job careers, as well as people looking for jobs which they want to turn into a passion or a hobby. However, a work-based learning letter, or a WBLL, is an educational strategy which helps the student with real-life experiences. The students apply technical and academical skills to help their chances with employability. The work-based learning letter is a letter which gets sent off to an establishment to ask if the student can come and work for the establishment. This is to help them gain the experience which they want for their future employability needs.